breathe deeply, and prepare to discover the most powerful programming tool you've ever been given. It's not a technique you need to learn. It's not a skill you need to develop. It's something you already do every single day, thousands of times a day, whether you're aware of it or not. You're already using it. The question is, are you using it to create wealth and abundance and success? Or are you using it to reinforce poverty and struggle and limitation? Because what I'm talking about is the way you talk to yourself, the internal dialogue that runs constantly in your mind, the voice that narrates your life, the words you say to yourself, about money, about your capabilities, about your future. And tonight, I'm going to teach you exactly how to use this voice, this internal dialogue, this self-talk to reprogram your subconscious mind and create the reality you desire. Before we go any further, I need you to make a declaration right now that's going to shift everything. Leave a comment with these words: I speak wealth into my life. Not I will speak wealth. Not I want to speak wealth, but I speak wealth into my life. Present tense, active voice. Because that's not a hope. That's not a plan. That's a declaration of what you're doing starting right now. So write it. I speak wealth into my life. And feel the power of those words as you write them. Feel yourself claiming this power. Feel yourself activating this tool. This is you taking control of the most powerful programming mechanism you possess, your own voice speaking to your own mind. Now let me explain why the way you talk to yourself is so monumentally important, why it literally creates your reality, why it's the difference between poverty and wealth, between limitation and possibility, between staying stuck and breaking through. Your subconscious mind is listening to every word you say to yourself, every single word, every thought that passes through your mind. Your subconscious registers it. Every statement you make about yourself, your subconscious accepts it as instruction. Every declaration you make about your life, your subconscious takes it as command to create. Your subconscious doesn't judge, doesn't evaluate, doesn't question. It just accepts and executes. Whatever you tell it repeatedly, whatever you affirm consistently, whatever you declare constantly, it works to make real. This is why people who constantly say, I can't afford that, can never afford things. This is why people who repeatedly say, I'm always broke, are always broke. This is why people who consistently say, money doesn't come to me, don't receive money. Not because they're cursed, not because the universe is against them, but because their own words are programming their own subconscious to create exactly what they're declaring. Their self-talk is their self-fulfilling prophecy. Their internal dialogue is their creation mechanism, and it's working perfectly. It's creating exactly what they're telling it to create. The problem isn't that it's not working. The problem is that it's working to create what they don't want, because they're using it unconsciously, carelessly, destructively. But when you understand this, when you become aware of this power, when you take conscious control of your self-talk, everything changes. You stop being a victim of unconscious programming. You stop accidentally creating limitation. You stop unknowingly reinforcing poverty, and you start deliberately creating wealth, consciously programming abundance, intentionally manifesting success. Because now you're using your self-talk the way it was meant to be used, as a programming tool, as a creation mechanism, as a reality-shaping force. If you haven't already, write in the comments, I speak wealth into my life. And if you're ready to stop unconsciously programming limitation and start consciously creating abundance, if you're ready to transform your internal dialogue from your enemy to your ally, subscribe to this channel and like this video. Because what I'm about to teach you tonight will change everything. Not just how much money you make, but how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you think about your future, how you create your reality. Everything. Let me tell you exactly what's happening right now in your mind, what's been happening every moment of every day of your entire life, what will continue happening for the rest of your life, whether you're conscious of it or not. There's a voice in your head. You hear it right now as you listen to me. It's commenting on what I'm saying. It's agreeing or disagreeing. It's relating what I'm saying to your own experience. It's narrating your experience of listening to this message. That voice, that's your conscious mind speaking. That's your internal dialogue. That's your self-talk. And that voice never stops. It's running constantly. When you wake up in the morning, it starts immediately. I'm tired. I don't want to get up. I have so much to do today. I don't have enough time. I'm stressed already. When you look at your bank account, the voice comments, I don't have enough. Why is it always like this? I'm never going to get ahead. Money is so hard. When you see an opportunity, the voice evaluates. I can't afford that. That's not for me. I'm not qualified. I'm not ready. I'll do it later. When you interact with someone someone, the voice judges. They probably don't like me. I'm not interesting enough. I'm not successful enough. I'm not enough. All day long, every day, thousands of thoughts, thousands of statements, thousands of declarations, and every single one is programming your subconscious mind. And here's what's crucial to understand. Your subconscious mind accepts whatever your conscious mind tells it. Repeatedly. It doesn't argue. It doesn't question. It doesn't evaluate whether what you're saying is true or helpful or beneficial. It just accepts and executes. So if you tell yourself repeatedly, I'm broke, your subconscious accepts that as truth and works to keep you broke. If you tell yourself constantly, I'm not good with money, your subconscious accepts that as fact and creates circumstances where you're not good with money. If you tell yourself regularly, I never have enough, your subconscious accepts that as reality and ensures you never have enough, not because it's punishing you, but because it's doing exactly what you programmed it to do. It's following your instructions precisely. But the incredible, beautiful, powerful news is this. It works both ways. If you tell yourself repeatedly, I'm wealthy, your subconscious accepts that and works to make you wealthy. If you tell yourself constantly, money comes to me easily, your subconscious accepts that and creates circumstances where money comes easily. If you tell yourself regularly, I'm abundant, your subconscious accepts that and manifests abundance. Same mechanism, same process, same power, just different programming, just different instructions, just different words. So the question is not whether self-talk programs your subconscious. It does, always. The question is, what are you programming? What are you telling yourself? What words are you using? What declarations are you making? What reality are you creating with your self-talk right now? And for most people, the answer is devastating. Most people's self-talk is unconscious, negative, limiting, destructive. Most people walk around all day programming failure, affirming limitation, declaring lack, reinforcing poverty, and they don't even realize they're doing it. They think they're just thinking, just processing, just responding to reality. But they're not. They're creating reality. They're programming their future. They're shaping their circumstances. With every negative word, with every limiting thought, with every scarcity statement. And then they wonder why their life doesn't change, why money doesn't come, why success doesn't happen, not realizing that their own words are the very thing preventing it. But you're going to be different, starting tonight, starting right now, because I'm going to teach you exactly how to talk to yourself in a way that programs wealth, creates abundance, manifests success. I'm going to give you the exact words to use, the exact statements to make, the exact declarations to repeat, and I'm going to teach you how to make this your new default, your automatic pattern, your permanent way of internal dialogue, so that you're constantly, consistently, powerfully programming yourself for wealth rather than poverty, for abundance rather than lack, for success rather than failure. Write in the comments again, I speak wealth into my life. Each time you write this, you're activating the programming. You're installing the pattern. You're claiming the power. Let it sink deeper. Let it become more real. Let it transform you. Now, let me give you the foundation principle that everything else builds on. This is the key that unlocks everything. This is the truth that changes everything. Here it is. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what's actually true and what you tell it is true. Read that again. Think about it. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between actual reality and declared reality. It can't tell if something is real or if you're just saying it's real. It accepts whatever you declare as if it's fact. This is why affirmations work. This is why self-talk is so powerful. This is why your words create your reality. When you say, I am wealthy, even if your bank account is currently low, your subconscious hears, I am wealthy, and accepts that as true. It doesn't check your bank account. It doesn't verify with external reality. It just accepts what you declared and begins working to make external reality match your declaration. It starts looking for opportunities to receive money. It starts noticing possibilities you were blind to before. It starts attracting circumstances that align with wealth. It starts creating a reality that matches what you told it is true. This is not visualization. This is not imagination. This is declaration. This is speaking. This is using your voice, either out loud or in your mind, to tell your subconscious what's true. And your subconscious believes you because you're the authority. You're the one it trusts. You're the one it listens to above all others. So what you say to yourself carries more weight than what anyone else says to you. Your words to yourself are more powerful than anyone else's words to you. Your declarations about yourself shape your reality more than anyone else's opinions about you. This is why you can have 100 people tell you you're talented and capable, but if you tell yourself you're not, you won't succeed. This is why you can have opportunities all around you. But if you tell yourself you can't do it, you won't take them. This is why you can have potential for wealth. But if you tell yourself you're broke, you'll stay broke. Your self-talk overrides everything else. Your internal dialogue is the final authority. Your words to yourself are the ultimate programming code. So let me give you the exact self-talk patterns you need to install. These are the specific statements you're going to make to yourself every single day. These are the declarations you're going to repeat until they become automatic. These are the words that will reprogram your subconscious for wealth and abundance and success. Pattern 1. Identity statements in present tense. These are declarations about who you are right now. Not who you will be, not who you want to be, but who you are. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am successful. I am valuable. I am capable. I am powerful. I am creative. I am resourceful. I am magnetic to money. I am a money magnet. I am financially free. I am rich. I am affluent. I am fortunate. I am blessed. I am abundant in all ways. Notice the structure. I am, not I will be, not I want to be, not I'm trying to be, but I am. Present tense, current reality. This is who you are declaring yourself to be right now, and your subconscious accepts it. Your subconscious doesn't argue, doesn't say, but you're not wealthy, look at your bank account. It just accepts, I am wealthy, and begins creating circumstances to match that identity. You use these identity statements throughout the day. When you wake up, you declare them. I am wealthy, I am abundant, I am successful. When you look in the mirror, you declare them. When you're driving or walking or doing mundane tasks, you declare them. You repeat them so often that they become your default thought, your automatic internal dialogue, your permanent self-talk, until saying I am wealthy is as natural as saying your own name, until declaring abundance is as automatic as breathing, until affirming success is your constant background program. Pattern 2. Money relationship statements. These are declarations about your relationship with money, about how money relates to you, about how money flows to you. Money comes to me easily. Money flows to me constantly. Money loves me. I love money. Money is my friend. Money seeks me out. Money finds me everywhere. I attract money naturally. Money is always flowing to me. I have more than enough money. I am open to receiving money. Money comes to me from multiple sources. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. I always have money. Money is abundant in my life. These statements reprogram how you relate to money. Most people have terrible relationships with money. They think money is scarce, hard to get, always running out, never enough. And that thinking creates that reality. But when you consistently declare that money comes easily, flows constantly, loves you, seeks you out, your subconscious creates a completely different relationship with money. A relationship of abundance, ease, flow, plenty. And that new relationship manifests as new financial circumstances. You use these statements when you think about money, when you see money, when you receive money, when you spend money, when you want money. Anytime money comes to mind, you immediately go to one of these declarations. Money comes to me easily. Money flows to me constantly. Until these become your automatic thoughts about money. Until these replace all the old negative, limiting, scarcity-based thoughts you used to have. Until your default self-talk about money is abundant, positive, magnetic. Pattern 3. Capability statements. These are declarations about what you can do, what you're able to do, what you're capable of achieving. I can create wealth. I can make money. I can solve problems. I can create value. I can help people. I can learn anything. I can master anything. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. I can overcome any obstacle. I can handle any challenge. I can succeed at anything. I can accomplish whatever I desire. I can make it happen. I can figure it out. I can do this. These statements program your subconscious with capability rather than limitation. Most people's self-talk is full of I can't afford it. I can't do that. I can't figure it out. I can't make it work. And every time they say I can't, they program their subconscious to make sure they can't. But when you consistently declare capability, when you repeatedly affirm that you can, your subconscious accepts that and finds ways to make it possible, finds solutions, creates opportunities, opens doors, reveals paths, makes happen what you declared you can do. You use these statements when facing challenges, when encountering obstacles, when seeing opportunities that seem beyond your current reach, when tempted to think something is impossible. Anytime limitation thoughts arise, you immediately counter with capability declarations. I can do this. I can figure this out. I can make this work. Until capability is your default. Until I can is your automatic response. Until confidence is your permanent state. Pattern 4. Gratitude statements. These are declarations of thankfulness thankfulness for what you have, for what you're receiving, for what's already present in your life. I am grateful for my wealth. I am thankful for my abundance. I appreciate all the money I have. I am blessed with prosperity. I am fortunate to have resources. Thank you for my financial freedom. Thank you for my success. Thank you for my opportunities. Thank you for my ideas. Thank you for my capabilities. Thank you for everything I have. I am so grateful. I am deeply thankful. I appreciate my life. These statements raise your vibration while programming your subconscious. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies. And when you're in gratitude, you're in a state of abundance consciousness. You're acknowledging what you have rather than focusing on what you lack. And that acknowledgement attracts more to be grateful for. Your subconscious hears, I am grateful for my wealth, and works to give you more wealth to be grateful for. It hears, thank you for my abundance, and creates more abundance for you to say thank you for. You use these statements in the morning, throughout the day, at night. You make gratitude your constant companion, your frequent focus, your regular practice, until being thankful is your natural state, until appreciation is your default emotion, until gratitude is your automatic response to everything. Pattern 5. Expectation statements. These are declarations about what you expect to happen, what you know is coming, what you're certain will occur. I expect money today. I expect opportunities this week. I expect wealth to flow to me. I expect abundance to manifest. I expect success in everything I do. I expect miracles. I expect breakthrough. I expect increase. I expect multiplication. I expect my desires to manifest. I expect good things to happen. I expect the universe to support me. I expect to win. I expect to succeed. I expect wealth. These statements program your subconscious with expectation rather than hope. Hope is weak. Hope is uncertain. Hope is passive. But expectation is strong. Expectation is certain. Expectation is active. When you expect something, you're not wishing for it. You're knowing it's coming, and that knowing creates it. Your subconscious responds to expectation by creating circumstances that fulfill the expectation. It responds to certainty by manifesting what you're certain of. You use these statements in the morning to set expectation for the day, throughout the day to maintain expectation, at night to carry expectation into sleep. You live in a state of expecting good things, expecting wealth, expecting success, expecting abundance, until expectation is your permanent frequency, until certainty is your default state, until knowing good is coming is your automatic consciousness. Now here's how you install all of these patterns systematically, so they become your new default self-talk, your automatic internal dialogue, your permanent programming system. This is a specific daily practice that will transform your self-talk in 30 days. Transform your subconscious programming in 60 days. Transform your financial reality in 90 days. Every morning, first thing upon waking, before you check your phone, before you get out of bed, before you do anything else, you spend 5 minutes doing what I call self-talk programming. You go through each pattern deliberately, consciously, powerfully. You say the identity statements out loud if you're alone, silently but with full conviction if others are around. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am successful. I am prosperous. Go through all of them. Feel them. Mean them. Declare them with certainty. Then you say the money relationship statements. Money comes to me easily. Money flows to me constantly. Money loves me. I love money. All of them with emotion, with belief, with power. Then the capability statements. I can create wealth. I can make money. I can solve any problem. I can achieve anything with confidence, with certainty, with strength. Then gratitude statements. I am grateful for my wealth. Thank you for my abundance. I appreciate everything I have with genuine thankfulness, with real appreciation, with authentic gratitude. Then expectation statements. I expect money today. I expect opportunities this week. I expect wealth to flow to me with certainty, with knowing, with conviction. 5 minutes every morning without fail. This is your programming session. This is when you deliberately install the self-talk patterns you want. This is when you consciously choose what you're programming into your subconscious. This is when you take control of your internal dialogue rather than letting it run on autopilot. And throughout the day, you practice interruption and replacement. Every time you catch yourself saying something negative, limiting, or scarcity-based to yourself, you stop immediately. You don't let it continue. You don't let it complete. You interrupt it, and you immediately replace it with one of your programmed statements. Old thought, I can't afford that. Interrupt. Replace. Money comes to me easily. I am wealthy. Old thought, I'm always broke. Interrupt. Replace. I am abundant. Money flows to me constantly. Old thought, I'll never get ahead. Interrupt. Replace. I am successful. I expect wealth to flow to me. Every negative thought gets interrupted and replaced. Every limiting statement gets stopped and corrected. Every scarcity declaration gets cancelled and reprogrammed. You become vigilant, alert, conscious. You catch the old patterns quickly, and you replace them immediately with the new patterns. At first, you'll need to do this a lot, because the old patterns are strong. They're habitual, they're automatic, they've been running for years, maybe decades, so they'll keep trying to run. But every time you interrupt and replace, you weaken the old pattern. You strengthen the new pattern. You reprogram a little more. You shift a little further. And gradually, over days and weeks, the new patterns become stronger than the old. The new self-talk becomes more automatic than the old. The abundant declarations become more natural than the scarcity thoughts. And at night, before you sleep, you do one more round of programming. Same 5 patterns, same statements, 5 minutes. This is crucial because what you program right before sleep goes deep into your subconscious. Your subconscious works with it all night, integrates it, installs it, wires it, makes it permanent. So your nighttime programming session is actually the most powerful one of the day. Morning programming sets your frequency for the day. Daytime interruption and replacement maintains your frequency throughout the day. Nighttime programming installs your frequency at the deepest level. All 3 together create transformation. Rapid transformation, complete transformation, permanent transformation. Do this for 30 days and your self-talk will be dramatically different. Do it for 60 days and your self-talk will be completely transformed. Do it for 90 days and your new self-talk will be permanent, automatic, effortless, and your financial reality will reflect that transformation. Your income will increase, your opportunities will multiply, your wealth will grow. Because you reprogram the most powerful creation tool you have, your own voice speaking to your own subconscious mind. Write one more time in the comments. I speak wealth into my life. Feel it becoming more true. Feel it settling deeper. Feel yourself claiming this power fully. Now let me address something crucial. Some people hear this and think, but I can't just lie to myself. If I'm broke, I can't say I'm wealthy. That's denial. That's being dishonest with myself. And I understand that objection. I really do. But here's what you need to understand. You're not lying to yourself. You're declaring your identity, not describing your circumstances. You're programming your future, not denying your present. You're speaking from where you're going, not from where you are. When you say, I am wealthy, you're not saying your bank account currently has millions. You're declaring your identity. You're claiming your consciousness. You're affirming who you are in frequency, in vibration, in consciousness, regardless of current circumstances. And that declaration creates the circumstances. That identity manifests the bank account. That consciousness attracts the wealth. Think about it this way. If you wait until you're wealthy to say you're wealthy, you'll never be wealthy. Because wealthy is something you become in consciousness first, circumstances second. Always, without exception. No one ever became wealthy in circumstances without first becoming wealthy in consciousness. And becoming wealthy in consciousness means declaring, I am wealthy, before circumstances prove it. Means affirming abundance before the bank account shows it. Means speaking from your desired identity before your current reality reflects it. This isn't lying. This is leading. This is creating. This is manifesting. This is how consciousness creates reality. This is how self-talk programs subconscious. This is how declarations shape circumstances. You speak it first. You declare it first. You claim it first. And then reality follows. Always. So don't worry about whether your current circumstances match your declarations. They don't need to. They will. But first, you need to make the declarations. First, you need to claim the identity. First, you need to program the consciousness. Then, circumstances change. Then, bank accounts grow. Then, wealth manifests. That's the order. That's how it works. That's how creation happens. Now, let me give you some specific situations and the exact self-talk to use in each one. Because it's one thing to know the patterns in theory. It's another to know exactly what to say in real-life moments. Situation. You check your bank account and it's lower than you want. Wrong self-talk. I'm broke. I don't have enough. Why is it always like this? Money is so hard. Right self-talk? This is temporary. Money is flowing to me right now. I am wealthy in consciousness. My bank account is increasing. I expect money today. Money comes to me easily. Situation. You see something you want to buy, but think you can't afford it. Wrong self-talk. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. I never have money for things I want. Right self-talk. How can I afford this? What value can I create? Money comes to me from multiple sources. I am resourceful. I can figure this out. I am wealthy. Situation. A bill comes that you're not sure how to pay. Wrong self-talk. I can't pay this. I don't have enough. I'm stressed. I'm anxious. This is terrible. Right self-talk. The money for this is already on its way. I expect this to be be handled easily. I am provided for. Money flows to me. I am abundant. This works out perfectly. Situation, someone else gets an opportunity or success you wanted. Wrong self-talk. That should have been me. I never get opportunities. Good things happen to others, but not to me. Right self-talk. That proves it's possible. If they can have it, I can have it. My opportunities are coming. I attract success. Good things happen to me constantly. I expect my breakthrough. Situation, you make a mistake or have a setback financially. Wrong self-talk. I'm so stupid. I always mess things up. I'm bad with money. I'll never succeed. Right self-talk. I learn from this. I grow from this. I am capable. I am smart. I make good decisions. This is temporary. I am successful. I always land on my feet. Situation, you're about to take action on an opportunity but feel afraid. Wrong self-talk. I can't do this. I'm not ready. I might fail. What if it doesn't work? Right self-talk. I can do this. I am capable. I am ready. I am guided. This works out perfectly. I expect success. I am confident. I am powerful. See the difference? Same situations. Completely different self-talk. And that different self-talk creates completely different results. The person with the wrong self-talk stays stuck, stays broke, stays limited. The person with the right self-talk grows, prospers, succeeds, not because their circumstances were different, but because their self-talk was different. And self-talk programs reality. So starting today, starting right now, you become conscious of your self-talk in every situation. You catch yourself when you're about to say something limiting, negative, scarcity-based, and you deliberately choose different words. You consciously speak from abundance. You intentionally declare capability. You purposefully affirm success. Every situation becomes an opportunity to program wealth rather than reinforce poverty. Every moment becomes a chance to speak life rather than limitation. Every thought becomes a choice to create abundance rather than perpetuate lack. And here's something powerful. Speak your self-talk out loud whenever possible. There's something about hearing your own voice declare these truths that makes them more powerful. When you say out loud, I am wealthy, you hear it with your ears, not just in your mind. And that makes it more real, more concrete, more believable. Your subconscious responds even more strongly to spoken words than to thought words. So when you're alone, in your car, in your house, in the shower, wherever you have privacy, speak these declarations out loud. Say them with volume. Say them with conviction. Say them with certainty. I am wealthy. I am abundant. Money flows to me easily. I am successful. I am prosperous. Let yourself hear these truths. Let your ears register these declarations. Let your voice program your subconscious at an even deeper level. And notice your body language when you say them. Stand up straight, shoulders back, chest open, head high. Breathe deeply. Say these declarations from a posture of power, of confidence, of certainty. Because your body affects your mind just as your mind affects your body. When you speak powerful words from a powerful posture, the impact is multiplied. The programming is amplified. The results are accelerated. Now tonight, before you sleep, I want you to do a specific practice that will install all of this at the deepest possible level. This is going to transform your self-talk faster than anything else. This is going to make the new patterns automatic more quickly. This is going to rewire your subconscious programming permanently. Get comfortable in bed. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Let your body relax completely. Let your mind become quiet and receptive. And then imagine that you're going to live tomorrow with perfect self-talk. Every word you say to yourself tomorrow will be abundant, positive, powerful, magnetic. 0 negative thoughts, 0 limiting statements, 0 scarcity declarations. Only wealth consciousness, only abundance affirmations, only powerful declarations. See yourself waking up tomorrow. What's the first thing you say to yourself? I am wealthy. I am abundant. Today is full of opportunities. Money is flowing to me. I expect amazing things today. See yourself looking in the mirror. I am successful. I am powerful. I am valuable. I am becoming wealthier every day. See yourself checking your account. Whatever it shows, money is flowing to me. I am abundant. More is coming. This is temporary. I am wealthy in consciousness. See yourself encountering a challenge. Hear yourself immediately saying, I can handle this. I can solve this. I am capable. I always figure things out. This works out perfectly. See an opportunity appearing. Hear yourself saying, I can do this. This is for me. I expect success. I am ready. I take action confidently. See yourself going through the entire day with this perfect, powerful, abundant self-talk. Every situation, you hear yourself speaking wealth. Every moment, you hear yourself declaring abundance. Every thought, you hear yourself affirming capability, success, prosperity. All day long, perfect self-talk, powerful programming, constant creation of wealth consciousness. And as you see this, as you hear yourself speaking this way, feel what it feels like. Feel the confidence, feel the certainty, feel the power, feel the peace, feel the joy, feel the abundance. Let those feelings fill you completely, because this is who you're becoming. This is how you're going to talk to yourself from now on. This is your new self-talk pattern. This is your new programming. This is your new reality. Stay in this visualization for at least 10 minutes. Really live it. Really hear yourself speaking powerfully all day. Really feel what it feels like to have this wealth-creating self-talk as your constant companion. And then let this be the last thing in your consciousness as you drift into sleep. Let your subconscious work with these patterns all night. Let it install them deeply. Let it make them real. Place your hand on your heart right now and say, I speak wealth into my life. Every word I say to myself creates my reality. I declare abundance. I affirm prosperity. I speak success. I claim wealth. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am successful. My self-talk is powerful. My words create reality. I speak life. I speak abundance. I speak wealth. This is my new way. This is who I am. This is my power. I speak wealth into my life. Feel those words vibrating through you. Feel them reprogramming you. Feel them transforming you. Feel yourself becoming someone who speaks wealth, who declares abundance, who affirms prosperity constantly, because that's who you are now. That's who you're becoming. That's your new identity. Begin your final breathing. Breathe in powerful self-talk. Breathe out negative thoughts. Breathe in abundant declarations. Breathe out limiting statements. Breathe in wealth consciousness. Breathe out poverty programming. Breathe in I am wealthy. Breathe out I can't afford it. Breathe in money flows to me. Breathe out I'm always broke. Breathe in your new voice. Breathe out your old voice. Feel the transformation happening with each breath. As you drift into sleep, keep declaring, I am wealthy. I am abundant. Money flows to me. I am successful. I speak wealth into my life. Let these be your last conscious thoughts. Let your subconscious receive them deeply. Let them install permanently. And tomorrow, wake up speaking this new language. This language of abundance. This language of wealth. This language of success. And watch your reality transform to match your words. Good night, wealth speaker. Your voice creates your reality. Use it wisely. Use it powerfully. Use it to speak wealth into existence. Starting now. Starting tonight. Starting with every word you say to yourself from this moment forward. You speak wealth into your life. It is done.